Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody. We're
the Sunshine Stitchers.
I'm EJ.
I'm Gary.
And I'm Shelia. Yeah, that didn't work.
All out of sync.
It worked on my end.
Yeah. So welcome, everybody, to our video. We are a group of cross-stitchers from South Florida, and we've been making videos for a while. This is actually number 188.
Wow.
Wow.
So
it's been a spell.
how, is it 4 years? Has it been 4 years?
No, it won't be.
No, not yet.
Until October. Remember
Yes.
your birthday.
Remember?
Yeah.
Back when you were 21?
4 years, 3 years ago? Yes, I remember. It was 21. I just turned 21. Yeah.
We post weekly, just in case. So we appreciate the fact that you're taking your time to spend a little bit with us today.
So there's at least 188 hours of whatever.
Yeah.
Plus, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I was out of the country this week, so Gary and EJ were able to read our comments, and y'all want to kind of sum it up for everybody?
Thank you for wishing me best wishes for the testing season and the ending of the testing season. And I am happy to say I only have 4 students to test for makeup testing because they were absent, and 2 more tests, which the kids who are testing those 2 tests will not be absent.
Okay.
Okay, good.
And I will be done.
Excellent.
On Tuesday.
Oh,
wow.
Excellent.
Well, wait a minute. What are you going to do the last 2 weeks of school?
What the kids do? Nothing.
Nothing?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm all jokes aside. I'm joking. I have to prepare for next year. I have to pack up all the stuff and ship them, meetings, and still trying to now shift gears to next year. Like, what have we learned? What are we going to do better? So
yeah, that whole chain of custody of turning those tests over, that's no joke.
Oh, what time did the UPS guy come? I don't know. So now I start taking pictures of the UPS guy leaving the building.
And he's like posing?
Yeah, so I know exactly the time he leaves. So yeah, it's little things. Well, so now instead of cross stitch, I have pictures of the UPS guy.
Oh yeah.
That's like when they make a delivery and they take a picture of the package at your front door.
Yeah. So, but in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And the other thing was about
showed up, so I'm rapidly moving things out of the way.
You want some coffee?
No, well, he's gonna get spinach smoothie this morning.
At least it's green.
That's right. Sorry, Gary, what were you gonna say?
And the other consensus of the comments was about the short video.
Yeah.
But it was either that or no video at all.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's rare. That we go that
and plus,
short.
I don't think we had a lot of stitching to show that day. Anyway.
No, it had been a tough week the week before for all 3 of us. Well, no, I was on schedule. It's just
you were on it. You were the one that made it 27 minutes. It would have been 7 minutes if it was just Gary and I.
Exactly. Or less. And that's with the music at the beginning of the end.
It'll be like a longer intro, like 3
hours. Don't blink.
Well, we do appreciate your comments. Please always feel free to leave your comments. We do read them every week, and we appreciate them very, very much. They're very helpful.
Thank you for the hair comment. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yours look good too, Gare.
Look at that. There's some white coming here. Look at that. Looking like was it Dr. Fantastic or Mr. Was it from the Fantastic Four?
Oh,
Fantastic?
I think it's Mr. Fantastic.
Or is it more like
He was a doctor. He was a doctor, right?
Or is it more like Doctor Strange?
I was thinking Doctor Strange personally.
Yeah, I like that better.
No.
You know what? I like Mr. Fantastic. Fantastic.
He only stretches. Doctor Strange can do everything.
Yeah.
Make that magic happen.
Did you guys see the multiverse movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was great.
You both saw it? Oh, okay, I didn't see it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have the ability to go during the daytime when there's only 4 people in the theater, and I'm enjoying that.
Isn't that wonderful? That's what I do. It is the best.
That'll be my summer. That's gonna be my summer.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, I was out of the country this week. My sister and brother-in-law are spending several weeks on Grand Turk in the Caribbean, part of the British West Indies. They invited me to come down and spend a few days, and I did. I didn't want to interrupt their time, so I just spent I went down on Monday and I came back Friday. So it was a short, quick. And from Florida, from South Florida, it's a 2-stop trip, but it doesn't take a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the West Indies always is so funny because they thought they made it to India.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a little continent in the middle there.
Yes. And Grand Turk is the island where they believe that Christopher Columbus actually landed first, thinking that he was in India. So, yeah.
He needed a better GPS system.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you
look a little suntanned.
Yes, I should.
I love it.
Yeah, I should for sure.
I need to get some sun in my life.
Yeah. But so the trip started off as usual, very stressful. I had to go down. I flew out of Miami, MIA. Flying out of MIA is never
missing in action.
Yeah, pretty much a calming experience. And I had put in the wrong address for where I was parking my car off airport parking. I had put in the wrong address, and I kept trying to figure out. I kept trying to stay west, and it kept sending me east. And I'm like, why is this sending me east? Come to find out, I had written in northeast 28th Street instead of northwest 28th Street. So, fortunately, I'm one of these people that I give myself a ton of time when traveling and leaving home and getting to airports and navigating airport processes, because you don't know. So anyway, I was a little stressed by the time I actually got to the airport, because I was way out of the way and I had to come back. So by the time I realized the problem. But then
so you needed that first drink on the plane, right?
Yeah, I didn't get it, but yeah.
He's an early flighter.
Yeah, so, but I had the most wonderful surprise. And I was like, my mind, everything, it was super early in the morning, and plus the stress of having to regroup directionally. I got on the plane, I put on my hoodie backwards, and so the hood was covering my face, and I went to sleep. I mean,
you did that on purpose?
Yeah, all they saw in that seat was a hoodie.
They don't know. They don't have one idea what Shelia looks like. No one sat next to her because that's
male, female, old, young, no clue. Hoodie.
Yeah.
Well, is that so you wouldn't have to wear a mask, or?
No, I had my mask on. I was just exhausted, and it was cold, and my cap was in the backpack, and I didn't even want to reach down and pull it out the backpack. I had the hoodie in my hand, and I just said, you know what, I can't handle life right now. So I just put it on, and I slept for about 45 minutes. It's a short flight to Caicos, where you have to change planes.
You barely had time to put your seatbelt on.
Barely, but that was a nice little nap. So I wake up, and as I pull the hoodie down and look around to kind of say, okay, oh, look who's sitting next to me. I look up, and a flight attendant is coming down the aisle, and I realized I know him.
Oh.
And then so now I'm curious, I'm straining. I said, well, let me get up and go to the bathroom so I can walk back there so I can really see. And as I'm approaching down the aisle, he looks up and he looks at me, and I said, Timothy,
Oh,
look at us.
that's nice.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
He posted it on his Facebook page.
Oh.
It is the first time in his flying career, 23 years, that he's actually met a stitching buddy, somebody that he knew on a flight. And he and I had joked about it in the past because he knows I travel.
That's really strange because he flies so often that you would expect that, oh yeah, you're gonna see somebody, but
yeah, exactly. It was such
nice.
Really and truly. So he actually had he now is designing or publishing, because he actually has been stitching his own designs for a long time.
Yeah.
And now he's publishing as the Stitching Steward.
Uh-huh.
And this is his first piece that he's actually publishing.
Oh, it's cute.
And he says when it's done, it actually looks 3D.
Yes, it does.
I can see it.
Yeah. Yes. So I have his first. I'm so thrilled and excited.
You gotta go get him to sign it for you.
Can you sign it?
You know what? at the moment,
Yeah, you didn't think about it.
Yeah. And so there we are.
Good. That's nice.
Yeah. Oh, and I have the hoodie back around me because it's so cold. See, there you see them.
Shelia's traveling tips. Hoodie.
Yeah.
Backwards.
Who knew?
It's like a blanket. It's like a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why?
A blanket for your face as you're smothered.
Well,
and she had her mask on. I don't know how you had oxygen.
Yeah, you know what?
That's why she went to sleep. She passed out.
I was all snug. That's all I can say. I was just so snug. But it occurred to me one time. So you put on a hoodie, then you sit down in the chair. So now you've got the back of the hoodie against the chair, where you're going to be warm anyway because you're in the chair. So if you put the hoodie in the front, so you can get all of that back cover, that's so much better.
Yeah, but now your hoodie's deformed because it's got bumps in the front and bumps in the back.
Shame.
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 My 12-year-old came out. I'm sorry.
Shame. Just shame. So then I get to Grand Turk, very small airport, waiting for my bag to come out. And I hear this voice going, ma'am. And I see, this was my greeting sign. My sister said they were there, and all of a sudden, said, oh, we should have one of those, signs. They got the piece of paper from somebody, didn't have a pen, had to borrow a pen from somebody. I said, y'all just ain't right.
Actually, the drivers nowadays just hold up their phone. They
use iPads. They use iPads. So
iPads or phones.
Yeah.
Paradise, sis. I like that. I like is that your brother-in-law or sister-in-law with the S? I like the way they make the S.
I was probably my sister.
I like that.
Yeah. So that was great. That was fun. And I had a wonderful time. The weather was fabulous. Not necessarily sunny, but it might have been a little slightly overcast or partly sunny, but just the temperature was great. There's always a breeze. Food was great. Their cruise ship season is gearing up. They had cruise ships in Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday after long break with no cruise ships. And the island is, it's a major source of income in their economy. So they're all really happy. The tour buses, actually, there's only one road really, that goes around all the way around the island. So the tour buses come by where my sister, so you can hear them talking sometimes when you're on the beach. But it was nice. It was good. Yeah, I would definitely go back. I recommend nice and quiet. If you're looking to party and have a good time, that's not. I mean, you can have a good time, but I mean, if you're a clubby type of person, that's.
I need a massage and just that's the place. Okay.
Yeah. So who has finishes today?
I have a finish, but I can't show it because it's my StitchCon small.
Oh,
I finally started it this week.
Oh,
perfect. And you're gonna FFO it?
Yes, it will be FFO'd.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I used the wrong pronoun.
Yeah. Someone will FFO it.
I identify as a cross stitcher. Not a finisher.
Well, speaking of finishing.
Yay.
Yes.
I saw that.
Now you notice that my red kind of ran a little bit.
Yeah. Was that the glue?
Victorian model sampler thread, which I thought was color fast #1. It didn't occur to me that it wasn't color fast. But I used double-sided adhesive that you can get at Joann. It comes in sheets on the back of it to attach it, because I found some directions and that's what they use. And once you place it, you take a damp cloth and put it on top so the steam can help set the pieces. And it was that caused this.
Oh no.
And they said to do that in the instructions for this pattern?
Yeah.
Use steam?
Well, no, I couldn't find instructions for actually doing it in the pattern, but I looked it up, Googled it, and a lady back when this was first issued had published some instructions.
Oh, how she did it. Okay. Yeah, because I thought it was like you were supposed to whip stitch it on there or something.
I'm too lazy for that.
Why don't you do it intentionally all the way across then?
No, I don't want to. I wanted to cut my losses, and I like it because it makes it look kind of old aged.
Yeah,
I kind of like it. And this is the needle book.
Yeah, it's a travel piece.
Yeah. I mean, which is why I use the fabric that I did, the heavier work fabric. So, and
how come that didn't happen with the needles book?
Well, see, that's what caught my attention, because I actually did the needles book first. And I
used a different red?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it was quite the surprise to me that it ran the way it did. But I like it.
It almost makes you wonder, did she grab the wrong red while she was stitching it? Because we know how, whatever's close, it might have been just put on the needle. Could have been something else.
All on a ring. In fact, I still have it.
That looks really nice.
It was all together.
Okay.
That's why I like floss tags on rings, because you can put it all together and keep it together. So, and I actually re-stitched the word needles, because when I picked it up, I stitched it in the call for color, forgetting that I had changed all my letters to blue.
Yeah, I like it in the blue.
Yeah, so I took it out and re-stitched it. So I'm very happy.
Looks nice.
Yeah, very pretty.
Yeah. And that double-sided adhesive is really strong. I mean, I don't expect that to ever come loose.
So you did something, you learned something new. So that was your goal for this year, is to learn something
what
new.
to do different. And yes, I did. Yes. So this really does, yes, it's right on target with my 2022 stitching objectives. Yes. Yeah. Very excited. So now I have to turn my attention to a couple of the other things that I've started that under that category. I want to get back to my French magazine piece.
Yes.
That I really want to get back to that.
So what are you going to do differently so it won't bleed? Can you do a dry towel? not a damp towel?
I don't know.
Damp?
Does it have to be
I think
steam?
it has to be, well, I might try to practice it using something else, or maybe just make sure if it's something that I think I'm going to finish that way, that I use DMC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if any color is going to bleed, it's always red.
Yeah. Yes.
Red is always a bleed.
Always the color. Mm-hmm.
Or you can also use take a piece of the red floss left over and see if it's color fast before you do that.
You could rinse it before you stitch with it.
That's this is Shelia we're talking about.
Yeah, that's work.
Yeah.
We're just throwing these things out for people who are listening.
Oh, okay.
That's clearly we know Shelia is going to do Shelia.
Yeah, no, which is not going to be, no. Alrighty, so starts. Anybody start anything this week?
I have a start. I believe I started this. Yes, I started it after the video last week.
Is it the same small that you can't show?
No. I had another start.
Okay.
It was like a restart.
All right, well, let's see it.
Okay, so I restarted Raven Bewitched.
Ah, yes, I remember that with the stars.
Yeah, and the direction.
Yeah.
So much better. I saw this color conversion on Fans of Blackbird Design, and it was done by Rachel. So I messaged Rachel back and forth, and she told me what color she used, and then I said, well, because she used some, she's like you. She had all these different threads that I don't always have. So I said, what about this one and that one? So we worked it out. So she helped me, and we turned it from purples to oranges.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
So it's on a 32 count jack-o'-lantern from X-Jude.
Very pretty.
It looks like an X-Jude fabric. It looks really nice.
And I'm really enjoying the orange colors. So I've got another row of stars and a bird, and then the October 31.
All right.
And I don't know what happened in 1852, but I wasn't there.
What year are you gonna put? 2022?
No, 1852.
Oh.
Yeah.
But 1952, is that the year you were born? No.
We discussed that, EJ. That was your birth year.
1925? Is that?
So I'm really enjoying this one. And the good thing is, because it's been such a rough week, stitching the same thing over and over, really, I got in the zone. I did, it didn't struggle a bit with the birds because they were out of the, because it's 10 over and 10 down. 10 over, there's 10 spaces between each one of them. So it's really easy. Once you get that rhythm down, you're like, okay, you just have to figure out this one's a solid color, this is two colors. Okay, what I do?
Yeah.
That looks good.
I really want to thank Rachel for sharing her conversion with me and working with me to make mine similar to hers. Because some of her colors were older over dyes, so they had different color. Different, you know how it changes.
Sure.
Oh, my hand is raised.
Okay.
What does that mean? Hand lowered. Okay. So between that and my small, that's all I stitched on.
Well, that's good. You almost finished it.
I know.
It was, but I might have been finished if I didn't have to start but probably not, because my small for StitchCon was really relaxing.
Okay, very good. All righty. EJ, did you have any whips this week?
Yes, I sure. Yep. I worked on Hello There by
hello.
Kathy Haberman. Not Liz Matthews.
AKA Hands-On Design.
Hands-On Design. So this is March. I'm working on the CH. I finished I have to finish the H. I finished the Z.
Good.
All right.
Yes. That's it. And oh wait, I did do other things. So that was one. I worked on that yesterday. Yeah, worked on that yesterday. And then I worked on, it's so pretty, temperature butterfly.
Ooh.
Like the 614 stitcher says, we need to hydrate.
Yes.
I worked on temperature butterfly, and this is, I'm still working on March.
I see a theme. You're stitching March.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
Yeah, look at that.
So then when you're doing the April temperature butterfly, will you be doing the April hello there?
That's a great idea.
Oh yeah, you could almost keep pace.
Yeah, so I can only be 2 months behind.
Well, no, you're in your projects. It's a plan.
Okay, you're right.
You're not behind. It's a plan.
I'm loving I don't know if you guys see these colors.
Yeah, the colors are amazing.
They're beautiful.
Oranges and greens and yellows.
Very pretty.
And I like the way you're doing it where it's not symmetrical on both wings. So because it, like the month before, see how it just flows. It seems to flow.
Mm-hmm. I'm loving it. So yes.
Excellent.
Yes, and those are my two whips.
Okay. Oh.
So now the next hour and a half will be Shelia.
No, because I was away. And
you have to carry us.
Well, so I remember this was a story about the tea towels that I had started back in the late 90s.
Yes.
And then
contact Stony Creek because
in other words, the last century.
Right here.
The late 1900s.
Yeah. This is the one I'm working on now. And I did look, I don't know where the others are. I put them away.
That's fine. You got back last night.
Yeah, I looked before I left because I didn't think I would have time to look before we got on video this morning.
Yeah.
And so I have to try to keep looking. So when I started working on this, I only had I had one of these corners done and almost all of this corner done. So while we were gone, I was gone, I did filled in all. Now there's no color in here, additional color. There's filler ecru all behind here. Which will make
you stitched it?
No, yeah, I didn't put that in.
Gotcha.
So I'm starting. See.
I see.
See this is all filler here. Now it's not filled in here. This I believe is just open. So that's why that looks just a teeny weeny bit darker.
Yep, I see it.
Okay.
And so now I'm working on the banner here. Right there, the banner on both sides. And then I'll come down into the pumpkin. Now, the one odd thing about this chart, and I was so bummed when I realized it, I centered the chart within the block here. So when I was doing the edges, I counted over the same number of spaces to start, like I started here and I counted over the same number to start here, whichever way. It's backwards to me, so it's a little confusing, but basically I had the same number of stitches on both sides of it, right?
Yeah.
The chart is not even across.
Oh.
So I technically have an extra column, like right in here. There's an extra.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, it means probably that the rest of, I don't know how I'm going to compensate for it, but I'll have to compensate a column
Yeah.
As I
going down.
A column, but it's not a full stitch. It's not a full X.
Yeah, it's a full X.
Yeah.
Oh.
So then at the
Ada.
It's an
so
Ada.
then at the top,
Yeah.
so at the top there, would you do another brown column coming straight down, just so it's touching?
No.
Or just put it, or just put one X off that little triangle thingy there, so it looks like it's touching the border.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was looking, trying to figure out what to do, because see over here, this is it here.
Yeah.
Compare it over here because this is supposed to touch.
Well, put what Gary said. Put that one brown column.
Make it thicker.
Make it thicker.
You mean green? This green?
Oh, green. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
This
whatever
green,
that. Yeah.
Make an extra green column.
Row. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I still have it everywhere else.
And then you'll adjust from there.
Yeah.
And the only thing you have to worry about is the pumpkin. You'll just add another stitch on the pumpkin. Make the pumpkin a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just figured that the pumpkin would be where I would wind up compensating, or maybe center the pumpkin. Maybe I'll center the pumpkin and then, because here I can work it like with the squiggle.
Oh, okay.
Which is like a vine, I guess. I can work it.
But then if you center the pumpkin, then it won't be a rectangular shape. It'll be like a trapezoid, because it's gonna come down a little bit. It's gonna come down a stitch.
I don't know, because look at it. See, there's not even space here to here.
Yeah, I think you could do either way.
Yeah, it's not symmetrical.
Yeah,
chart is not symmetrical.
So now you're gonna come down the sides and then work the pumpkins after?
No, because weirdly or not, I have the correct number of spaces to work down on each side.
Okay.
I don't know. None of it makes sense. But I think it's because the chart itself is not symmetrical. So whatever I've done below that part seems to be working right now. Well, we'll find out. So I don't know when this is going to come out again.
But you may have the angle, the filler in the triangle there on that corner. You may have messed up there. Your count may be right, but you may not have come over far enough with that, and that's why you got that extra space. Because if your if your in is correct, then
how could that be?
Yeah.
I thought so.
So I wouldn't compensate any at the bottom. I would just keep stitching it as charted.
Yeah.
If the end's right, then everything must be. It might be something.
It must be this corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. I looked at it and tried counting it off. Comparing the two sides and counting it off against the chart.
But then again, we know when you stitch on the islands in the cruise ship, it's mimosa in the morning, pina colada in the afternoon, and wine in the evening. So counting's not really a strong time on the island.
Yeah.
So the big thing to do on cruise days, there's a Margaritaville. They have a port center that is only open on cruise days. And that's, that employment, people, everybody's working and stuff. And there's a big Margaritaville there. And of course, a lot of people from the cruise ship literally walk off the ship, walk down a little bit, and right into Margaritaville.
Perfect placement.
Right?
It really is. They have a beach there. There's a big pool. They have a wonderful DJ. She cranks out those tunes. She cranks up the fun with games and stuff. And oh my goodness, we spent about 3 hours there one cruise day, just having a ball. It was so much fun. So much fun. Dancing, and the margaritas were good. Hey.
So hey, you're only a column off, but you had a good time.
That's right. Well, that mistake was made long time ago. Who
Oh,
knows?
then that was a different calendar.
Yes, exactly. That's a whole nother year. Who knows? Okay, so those were our whips. Haul, Stitchy Kindness.
I have a little bit of haul and
I've got haul and Stitchy Kindness.
All righty, let's see what y'all got.
I'll start off with haul.
All right.
I got my
Silks for You.
Silks for You. And okay, purples.
Ooh.
This is nice. Ooh.
Oh, guess what you get next Saturday, EJ?
Oh, that's right.
It's your first one.
I do. This is I don't know. Is this color of the what's color of the month?
There would be numbers on the back. If it's floss of the month, then it would be names. Because it would say the month. Is there a month on the back?
I don't know. This is something. What's
it? That is color. Because the month would say the month on the end of it. See, and I'm not in the club.
You're right.
I pay attention.
This is PR 110.
Yeah.
Hold on. Ooh, sorry.
Did they make a purple batch for you?
Yeah.
Pretty.
This is PR 156.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And it's got a little bit of that color in there.
Yes.
PR 148.
Ooh.
I think this is EJ of the month.
All right. Look at this.
Beautiful.
And then there's a darker one.
This is a nice PR 65.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Oh, that is magnificent.
Oh, the colors are pretty.
Yeah. So, yeah, so pretty. See, so these two could go together and these two could go together.
Or
all
I
think you could interchange all of them. Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah. A couple for each ear.
Yeah.
I also received some Stitchy Kindness. Okay, so I was on Virtual Stitchers, right? And I was and Laurel Ann, she's on YouTube. Laurel Ann is on YouTube, and she was stitching something. I'm like, oh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. Because that's so pretty. She's like, oh, when I'm done, I can send it to you. I'm like, oh, that'd be so sweet. Thank you. So, okay, so Future this week. She said, oh, did you get a little something in the in your mailbox? I said, oh, let me check because I haven't gone to the thing. Then I went and I saw this envelope. I said, oh, I did get something, but it's from Canada. She's like, nope, that's not from me, because Laurel is in California.
Oh.
California, Canada. Oh, yeah. Why not?
This is from we got a message from Sharon. Hi, Sharon. And Sharon sent me remember the ink circles I was missing?
Yes. Yeah.
So she said, I have it. You can have it if you'd like. I said, yes. So now I have the actual ink circles.
So now you can stitch them.
Now I can stitch them.
Yes.
This is so pretty.
Beautiful.
This is so pretty. And then she added some more things. This is called Wild Side.
Ooh. I like it on the red. Use your purple threads for that one.
Yeah. Yes, good.
This is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I don't know how to say that.
Piccalilli.
Oh, is that Piccalilli?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Piccalilli. Remember Piccadilly?
Yeah.
Yes, so my brain was right there. So this is Piccalilli.
Oh, gorgeous.
Okay.
It could be one color. And then this is first base.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that before. That's nice.
Yeah. Yes.
So thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much. Of course, a card. It's in French.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
And you can read it.
Yes, and it's I can read it because it's in her note is in English. It says just a little word.
Just a little note to say.
Yeah, that I'm thinking about you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
See, I can paraphrase. Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you. And I will share the extra charts with you guys, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then a couple of days later, this came out. And I'm like, and of course it's from California. I'm like, yay, Laurel.
Which is not Canada.
Yeah, which is not Canada. So Laurel gifted me Raspberry Homecoming.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's cute.
Look at that.
And I fell in love with it because of the
quilt.
The quilt in the back.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think what I'm gonna do is not stitch the people.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
is
just
that a Buckley moss?
It is a Told in a Garden.
Oh, Told in a Garden. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And we were talking about it yesterday. She's like, yeah, my people were naked for like 2 weeks. She didn't stitch. Well, you know, she said naked for like 2 weeks. So the quilts are gorgeous.
Yeah.
And there's a Blueberry Homecoming, and there's a whole series of this.
Oh, okay.
And I was looking at the thing, what do you call this? The chart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you had some handwritten instructions from Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, look at that. So yes. So thank you again, Laurel. Thank you, Laurel and Sharon. It made me happy.
Okay, Gary, what about your haul and Stitchy Kindness?
Haul. I got in when I was at Nashville. I talked to Brittany at Be Stitch Me. She's now selling to shops. She was at Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And she created a bundle of fabrics for the new series, The Year in the Woods.
Mm.
With her fabrics. And I got those in. So I got 5. Now I can finally start the series because I've been waiting for the right fabric. You know, I've got this giant bag of all this fabric. And so now I have the fabric that I'm going to use. It's magic. It's gray magic.
Oh, that's
so that would be for the fox and the swans.
Oh, mm-hmm.
See, I had to write it out. I'll forget. And then this next one is meadow.
Oh, how pretty.
Ooh,
this is for the jackrabbit, the raccoon, and the ferret.
Mm-hmm.
Really gorgeous. So I could start those 3 because it's enough to do all 3 on one together.
Yes.
I don't want to mess up my names. And then the bear and the bald eagle is on Spirit of the Forest.
Oh, oh, pretty.
Oh my gosh. And the bald eagle
looks good.
Is gorgeous. I can't wait till it comes in.
That bear.
Oh, that bear is precious.
Oh,
he's grabbing his toe.
I know. So precious. Every time I see it, I smile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the last one is for number 9, 10, and 11, which we don't know what the name is, but it's called Dusty Cottage. So this would probably be like the autumny animals, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited now for this. The anxiety of picking fabric is calm. I'm calm now because I wanted to do it, but you got to the fox was thrown because the colors that they used on the trees, they were like the bluey greens. So you're like, will this one work? No, it blends away. This one work? No, it doesn't work. So, so that was my haul. And now for Stitchy Kindness.
Okay.
you guys can get yours next week.
Oh,
so
okay.
I received from, start with the card, from Diane.
Oh, how gorgeous.
It's not a handmade card. No, it's a.
Really? Somebody.
Yeah, no, I'm like, oh my God, it's handmade. But still, it's gorgeous. I mean, look at that.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Love that card.
Wow.
So she made me a bag. and how did she get my picture? And how did she know my catchphrase?
Yes.
And I've got green glasses on.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And then she put a couple of charts inside, which is
yes.
I love this pattern.
Yes.
And then this is me and EJ playing in the snow.
I'm the one holding the blue scarf.
Yeah, I'm the one with the missing head.
Yes.
And then
Vicky just finished stitching that.
Yeah. Well, I stitched I stitched this one.
Yes.
So it goes with that collection.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then from Heartstring Samplery, Hibernation Day, which we had Hibernation Year. But I mean, I love this one. This is really pretty. This one really matches that Baby It's Cold Outside.
Yeah.
The feel and everything.
Yes.
So it's a very pretty chart.
Yeah.
So thank you, Diane. And Shelia and EJ, you can get your goodies next week.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
And then I got a big package from Anne. This is the card, and she put some little needle minders in there.
Oh, how cute.
Oh, like wooden buttons.
Yes. I like that.
Look at the size. It's great sizes. Right in the camera.
Oh.
And then she put a couple of charts in there, a couple for us to go through, and a couple she assigned to us. So here's Got Treats. Who's that's from For My Boys. I don't think they're around anymore, but whenever I see a photo.
For My Boys, did your boyfriends?
No.
All through the night, did your boyfriends?
Oh,
yeah, all through the night. Yeah.
And then this one, I'm in love with this pattern.
Oh, okay.
This one, and I've got to stitch. I don't normally stitch on black, but I got to stitch on black fabric. It's a Stony Creek. Look at that Frankenstein.
Oh my goodness.
And that Cree.
You could do it on Timberwolf.
Wow.
I don't know. I think it needs that stark black. I might do it on Ada.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What green is that? Is that are those hand dyed or
no? This is all DMC.
DMC.
Yeah.
Stony Creek DMC.
Yeah. Backstitch DMC, and there's probably a ton of there's a lot of greens in there. But I'm in love with this one.
Nice.
And so she's got some others for you guys too. So
okay.
You guys get to go through all that goody stuff next week.
Yay.
And yeah, that's all my Stitchy Kindness. That was a lot.
That was a lot. Wow. Good stuff.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Anne and Diane.
Yes, good stuff, both of you. Yes. So I'm going to switch it around a little bit. So let's do plans next. EJ, what are your plans?
I do have plans because
Oh, you do have a plan.
I do. So
you have a book? Wait, that's a different planner book. How many planner books do you have?
Listen, I'm gonna not. Okay, so this is my WhipGo board, right?
I didn't know you were doing that this year.
Believe it or not, yes. Oh, and Shelia, I need you. So
okay,
so this is my WhipGo board.
Mm-hmm.
So all the ones with it around with the X have been completed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! Wait a minute.
Remember, I'm like, I'm so stressed out. I'm so far behind WhipGo. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, wait a minute. It's five days, right?
Yeah.
But I stitched on some of these things before it was called.
Oh, okay.
It was called. So I'm like, so I went back to my calendar, my trusty calendar.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, another planner book.
Yes. And then every time I worked on said project, I put a hash mark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then when I get to 5, I crossed it out.
Oh.
So, because my stuff is not just for the month, it's for the whole year. For me to get my goal within the year. So I was racking my brain. I'm like, I know I've worked on so many, like Lady Justice. I know I worked on her more than 4 days, but I worked on her 4 days of that month. Turned out I worked on her for 7 days.
Well, but it's just like last year when we stitched on something, we finished it, but it wasn't called yet. So we did the color. Remember, we did the color called stitch finished but not called. Yeah. And then when it was called, then we highlighted it and it was ready for the whip go. Yeah. We forgot about that.
No, I forgot to. What I didn't think to do is go back to the previous months and like mark what projects I've stitched on. Yeah. So now what I'm doing is
keeping up with it and
picking
it on there.
Exactly. Yeah. So I stitched on Hello There Tuesday, May 3rd. Yeah. And then I put Whip Go number 3. Okay. Even though it hasn't been called yet, I know I'm attributing this stitch day to Whip Go number 3.
Okay. Can would it not be easier just to take that Whip Go board and put a little tick mark there?
That's what I did.
Then you don't have to go to the calendar.
No, but then I can. No, but then me forgetting that I actually counted that one would mark it again.
Oh, okay.
So this is me reminding me that I did put the tick mark on.
Okay, all right. Multiple books.
It takes a lot to get me organized, But when I got it,
Yeah, it's a process.
So I do want to finish both March of Hello There and Temperature Butterfly. Stitchy Aardvark, Kate, she was stitching last night. She's like, this dog, I enabled her. Me, little me. So I gotta get on it, doggone it. Yeah.
Well, you've done a lot more than you were giving yourself credit for.
Yeah.
Yes. Sure. Yeah. So and Shelia, I need you to pick your number was called. That sounds
I know.
Your Whip Go number was called. So you have to the Whip Go number 8.
Okay.
And my Whip Go number 8 is Shelia's choice.
Okay.
So Shelia, you have to pick something.
Okay. But you need to tell me what to pick. I mean, what are my choices?
I can all my whips, any of my whips. So I'll send you a picture.
Okay.
Or I'll send you a list of whips and then you can choose.
Okay, I'm looking to see if I already have. Wait a minute. I think I already have. Hold on.
You chose something. Oh boy.
I still have the original.
Okay, so which one do you want?
Hold on.
Lady Justice.
No, I finished hers. I finished her.
Oh, I know. Harder Daddy.
Okay.
Just in time for summer.
Yes.
Well, you know it. No, just kidding. Harder Daddy. Okay, I'm gonna write you Daddy. Okay, I will add Harder Daddy to my list.
There you go.
So now, every time I work on Harder Daddy,
all right,
hit the tick mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm done for planning.
All righty. Gary, your plans.
I don't know why I even say plans. I never do. My current plan as of this moment is to finish up Raven Bewitched.
Okay.
I think it can be done. It's only got like 2 more of those little stars, 1 bird, and then October in the numbers. So I think I can handle that.
You should put October 21st. 19.
Why? Why? Your birthday's on the 31st.
You're rewriting history. Hello. October 21st.
Oh, okay. 1964? Good Lord. Older than me. I knew it.
You knew it. All right.
And I think that's all going to be my plan. I don't want to sign up for too much more because I've still got another busy week.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I haven't been here, so I don't remember where I put things. But my plans, I will do 2 new starts this week. Little House Needleworks, Snowy Winter, and I didn't pull the chart.
I'm liking those.
Yes, they're fun. I'm enjoying them as well. They should be right here. But
they really do have a great collection of little charts like that are fun to.
They are. Well, I've got a small mess here because I had all of those pulled out and I thought they were sitting here, but they're not. So anyway, I can't show it to you. Little House Needleworks, Snowy Winter. And then Wednesday, I will start Trilogy Secret Santa, which was a cute one.
Okay.
And all those are your pre-stitching for your
Christmas.
Christmas. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that will be cool. Yeah. Sorry, I honestly thought I had all of those sitting here. I have a bunch of project bags, and I thought that was one of them, but I did actually. Did I?
Did you?
Yeah, I forgot. I had another whip.
Oh, you did?
What?
Well, I actually worked on something
before you left.
I threw in. Yeah, this is the
the bowl, the dough bowl.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes, which is Amy Brooken. Be the Good.
Yeah.
Pick that
the fill in.
Yeah.
Or the maybe.
So I finished Good.
Oh wow, that's a lot of stitching.
And almost finished World. Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah. Well, that was sitting here on the table, but not my Christmas stuff. So. But I'm glad at least I got to show it to you because it was not on the plan.
Maybe Joe Robinette reorganized for you.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He was sitting up here asleep. He got up and moved when I started throwing stuff around looking. Okay, so that was my Be the Good in the World. I threw it in because I had identified the Rosewood Manor flower sign S to finish over 2 days, but I had finished it already. So I had 2 open days, which is why I fully finished the traveling stitcher.
Yes.
Right.
And then I filled in a little bit with the Be the Good. That's how all that happened. Yeah. Sorry. But I didn't correct this. So I have to mark down Be the Good. So, plans. So those are my plans. Okay. So any announcements?
Yes, I have announcements.
Okay.
First announcement. Next on May the 27th to May the 30th, we're going to have a fabric and cross stitch chart Memorial Day sale.
Oh.
On the website. So we'll put that up on the 27th. Put them on sale. Sorry.
Okay.
Till the 30th.
All right.
I think that's Friday to Monday.
Mm-hmm.
My concept of a calendar is correct. and also this Saturday the 28th will be the first invoices going out for the thread club of the month, the Cottage Garden Thread Club of the month. So be on the lookout for those. Hopefully, if I got the right email address from everyone, Invoice World, PayPal did its thing. Those are all pre-programmed, so fingers crossed. Always first invoice going out for series is always like fingers crossed it worked. And then we're going to StitchCon. Ronnie and I are going to StitchCon, and when we come back, we're going to be getting ready for the Christmas in July mystery box. Will go on sale June 25th at 2 p.m.
Nice. So, all right.
So we got a whirlwind of stuff going on. I'm excited.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All righty. Okay.
That's all I have to share.
Okay, that's fine. All righty. So we wish everybody an incredibly productive week of stitching. And just enjoy, take every day and make the most of it. Don't let a minute, a second slide by without embracing all that there is. So I think we've said it all.
Don't forget,
no matter where you
are, the sun is always shining when you're stitching. Bye.